What's up, my people? It's your boy Flo, and I got something mental. I got something mental for your Monday today. The word is undeserving. Undeserving. That is something that I'm constantly in reflection of recent. It's just the last video that undeserving. That word just kept coming to me. That word manifests itself into a spirit, if you will, that just hovers over you, and it makes you doubt. It makes you question the worthiness. Are you adequate enough? Is what you're doing really reaching the people? Do they really even care? Do they care? Really, do they care? Is it me? Is it because it's me is the reason why what God has put on my heart in this business or that business? Is that the reason why it's not growing? Because the message is positive. The message is true. There is no lie. There is no fabrication. There is no undercover plan of action. It's truly transparent. So what is it? I think it's me. I think it's me. I'm the wrong person for the job. It cannot be me. It has to be somebody else. I'm not worthy of this. I'm undeserving. This is the reason why it's not getting to the letter B. I'm still stuck on A. I'm still stuck on level 1. I'm on the first step in the steps of many to get to the top of the mountain, the top of the hill. It's got to be me. It's got to be me. There's just something wrong with me. I'm undeserving. I'm not good enough. That's what goes on in my head. That's what goes on in my head. And for some reason, I can't get it out when I hear phrases from people that make me feel a certain way. It makes me feel like, I'm wrong. I'm not right. I thought my intentions was pure. I thought I was doing the good thing. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was being my sister and my brother's keeper. I thought I was supporting in the way that they felt that they needed to be supported, helped in the way that they need to be helped, shown affection, loved in the way that they could understand it, in the way that they can feel it. But the reaction is like, no, though. No. So it's me. It's got to be me. I'm the undeserving one. I'm the unworthy one. That has got to be the case, because that's why this vision that I see so clear as day. If we do this, if we do this, if we do that, if we, because it's always we, because there's a power in we. The ability to overcome the impossible is possible with we, not I, but with we. So there's a disconnect. There's something wrong with me. Friends don't last forever. There's something wrong with me. The business is not moving. There's something wrong with me. The job that I wanted, the job that I'm going for, the promotion that I know is right there on the cusp, and I would be the best for the job. I didn't get it. There's something wrong with me. There's gotta be something wrong with me. And I'm starting to understand that the continuation of setting in that, the continuously water it, put sunshine on it, nurture it, care for it, make sure it's deeply rooted, is blinding me from what is around me. I have family. I have children. I have a wife. I have a small circle of people who are around me that are supporting and giving those words of affirmation. The words of affirmation for me is the number one thing, because the undeserving inadequacy of achieving a goal, and it's just like, man, But the vision didn't come to realization. So there's something I didn't do. There's something wrong with me. And what I've noticed is, and what I'm slowly starting to understand, is that I gave that too much attention, giving it way too much power. The undeserving spirit is overshadowing the spirit of gratitude, the spirit of appreciation, the spirit of joy in the little accomplishments that I've been able to achieve. But it's still a constant struggle, because I can sit and I can witness, I can see the support, I can see the uplifting words that many others out there in the world receive, and I see myself giving the same, but the reciprocation is not coming back. So that always leads me back. There's something wrong with me. I'm not the right man for the job. This vision that I have is a fabrication of my imagination. It is impossible, because there is no we. And so I started looking outside. I started looking outside, and I'm looking at this desert land. This desert land is full of sand that appears to be no life, because there's no attention being given to this land. And so I can see what the land would look like 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now. I can see it, but the way it looks barren. It looks dead, left alone, desolate. But then I see someone out there, and they're tilling the land. They're tilling the land, and now it's not just smooth, soft desert sand. Now the sand has rows in it. It looks like there's a lot of lines being drawn in the sand. And so I come back, and now I see there's a little green over those lines of the sand. And so there's another season that's passed, and I come back, and now I see there's not only green, but there's red also. And I'm getting more curious. And so on the next season, the next visit, and then I see that there's a stand outside. Okay, why is there a stand out there? All I see is it was just green and red out there. I mean, it's just green and red. I come back another time, and now there's crates, there's boxes, and there's a gentleman out there selling what it is that he has produced. And he was able to produce those things because he's constantly focused on bringing the vision into reality. Bringing the vision into reality. But it didn't, when he first saw that desert land, he saw the vision too, but he noticed that there is action that needed to happen. And he stayed consistent with that action until it bare the fruit that was needed to provide to the people, and now they are able to partake in his good works. And so that gave me encouragement that I'm not an undeserving individual. I'm an individual that is there, excuse the noise. I'm an individual that is there looking and seeing the vision, seeing the land and what it can become, but I can't just stand there looking at the desert land, because otherwise that vision doesn't turn into a reality, which is going to bear fruit that will bring the light to people and to their life. And so my encouragement is simple for today, that your vision, what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're seeing, because you're in the starter phase, you're in phase one, you're there, you're looking and you're seeing, and you're putting some work into it. Don't focus on across the street, because they got trees. They got different types of fruits. They got a long line of people constantly supporting and patronizing and liking and sharing and commenting and pictures and tagging. And you're just sitting there tilling that barren land. That barren land will become fruitful just like the person across the street. And your message will be your message that has been placed on your heart for your business or for your whatever your goal may be, whatever your cause is. You're just in the starter phase. You're just in the starter phase. You're not an undeserving individual. You're just in the beginning. You just got started. Keep working. Keep working and nourishing your passion, your love, your mission, what God has called you to do, what you are being led to do, to spread your light of positivity into the world. Keep at that. Keep at that, and many, many others will begin to see. And now you're just like that person across the street with the long line. Now there's a long line there for you. But while you're servicing those people and you've worked so hard for that long line, remember where you began. It was a barren land. So when you see someone else trying to get to your level, remember that was once you. And it was once you probably by yourself, all alone. When you see that individual, now because God has provided all the fruit that you're now sharing with others, now the fruit that your work has done, you can use that to help somebody else so it can be just as easier. So now they don't have to go at it alone. That circles all the way back to crew. And the success that we have. Deserving. Strangers came by, heard and saw what it is that I was doing, and patronized. That's all I can say. If you ain't got it now, I don't know. Watch the video again. If you ain't get it today, watch the video tomorrow. If you feel this is going to help somebody, share it so it can be of encouragement to them. And trust and believe. This isn't the ones I've done in the past that usually I've overcome. No, I'm still in here. I'm still in here. I'm still dealing with the undeserving, inadequate spirit. I'm still in there. Still in there. But you got to be constant at it. This mental health journey ain't solved in a day. It ain't solved in, 2 weeks. This is now the third episode I've done. Doesn't resolve itself then. It's a daily thing. Just like a business. It's a daily thing. It's a daily grind. And even when you get to that Nike, that Burberry, that Coach level, even then it's a daily thing. Because now your goals have changed. Now the message has been able to help a different aspect. So now it's branching off to help even more people in a different way. If you're a nonprofit, if you're a clothing brand, if you're a fitness company, if you're a financial company, even if you are a minister or a preacher, it's going to grow and branch off. Because that is the cause. Is to be able to bring a collective of people together, educate, teach, help, support, provide, all of those things. Because that's the only way we grow, is through the nourishment. So that's what I got for you. There's a little long one today, but I appreciate you guys, those who've watched all the way through. Until next week, I'll see what I got for you. Peace.